Hello again, everyone. In today's video, we're venturing into the SS Teacup, the pirate ship belonging to our nemesis, Captain Syrup. So, as I said in my last video, when I was none too impressed with Stove Canyon, I do feel that the SS Teacup is a much better designed world overall. And what I like about it is that it never feels repetitive. Each stage really has its own unique identity that sets it apart. And really, that's true of the next two worlds as well. Parsley Woods and Syrup Castle are both really well-designed worlds. So when we do complete the game, we'll definitely be ending on a high note after we finish the final stretch. Now here's a bird even Wario likes. Actually, that's completely true. In Wario Land 2, Wario has a pet hen that he cares very much about. Like, there's nothing special about it, it doesn't get him money or anything, but you spend an entire stage taking care of Wario's hen. Just nice, it gives Wario a bit of unexpected depth. Of course, these particular chickens sure make it easy to farm for coins. Yeah, let's just get these and move on. Ah, great, that'll be useful. So we could just continue through this room onto the rest of the stage, but first we need to take a little detour. We're going to hit this invisible coin block and climb above the exit to enter a hidden area. Now this section has some large falling objects, so you want to be careful here, like so. Just leap over it and continue. Now this room is filled with cracked blocks. Only one section of these blocks has something of interest behind it, other than coins, of course, and it's at the other side of the room, so let's make our way over there. And here we go. That chasm will become useful in just a moment. First, we need to enter this room and hit a switch. Now we flooded the room with water and can swim up. Let's just get the key here and some hearts for good measure. With that said, I will see you guys back at the vault. Now that we're back in the vault room, let's go ahead and unlock this to find our next treasure. Yarr! It be a deadly pirate's dagger! Sorry, I know my accent was pretty yo-ho-hokey. In any event, that's 9 treasures and 6 more to go. See you guys back at the main path. And we're back. Let's press onward, shall we? Oh yeah, this section. Now Jet Wario is going to be very helpful here. We're going to be dodging these alligators as they leap out of these small pools of water to attack us. Jet Wario makes it much easier to quickly get across. These cute little bugs fly away when you get close, but they don't hurt you, and as far as I know, they don't drop coins if you do manage to hit them, so there's no need to worry about them. In any event, onward toward the SS Teacup. Interestingly, only 2 stages take place on the ship proper. The other stages are in areas surrounding the boat. But that might be for the best, in terms of level design variety. As water stages go, this is a lot less relaxing than most. It's very cramped, and the enemies are plentiful here. As you can see, it is kind of a tight squeeze to get through this section. Ugh, I've heard of manning the harpoons, but harpooning the man? Definitely don't want to get hit here. Let's be very careful getting through this section. Ah, Dragon Wario, a sight for sore eyes. This should definitely give us an edge here. And suddenly, there are not as many enemies to bother us anyway. I am actually not sure what that sound is. Yeah, I don't think I've heard it play anywhere else in the game. Odd. Anyway, let's just collect these coins and forget about that. Alright, so we're going to be coming up to a fork soon when we get to the top of this area. So let's just avoid the enemies and head to this ladder here. Ah, that's right. I'm going to need either Bull Wario or Jet Wario, so be right back. Okay, I went back and got the Bull Wario power-up. Let's cling to these conveyor belts and make our way across. Now, what could be hidden behind this door? Let's find out. Big block, I'm liking the look of this. Big coin, I'm loving the look of this. I like to think that Wario is just lugging this gigantic coin around the level with him now. But now that we've made that totally worthwhile detour, let's proceed. Again, these guys are harmless, so let's not worry about them. You gooms, on the other hand, are both harmful and you carry money, so I will be taking care of you. Ah, well, you can kill them if you throw gooms at them, but there's really no point. These guys don't hurt you. And my fire doesn't quite reach that box. Let's try from the other side. Just a heart. Let's keep going. Now, even though I don't have Bull Wario and can't ground pound those blocks, I can burn through the side of that barrel and get a Starman. Let's hurry up and... Wasted a little bit of time there, but let's see if we can still destroy a few enemies. Oh, doesn't look like it. Got a bit held up there. Oh well, let's go back and collect the rest of these coins before we move on. Gotta get that last one, of course. And that's 2 stages of the SS Teacup down. Let's move on to the next. First things first, though, gotta put away these 147 coins for safekeeping. So this is sort of a breather level, just a lighthearted romp compared to the more demanding stages we've been getting recently. Cut it a bit close there. Birds, I don't even have time for you today. Let's see if I can hit him with this. There we go. Well, this looks interesting. Most curious. So, what we've activated is an optional route that is filled with extra coins. The lower route is a bit bare in terms of items, so this is definitely the preferred method of getting through this part of the stage. You do want to watch out for those birds, though. For now, just focus on jumping and coin collecting, the essence of Wario Land. Ah, that was fun. Let's move on through the rest of the stage. I don't believe anything of value is behind those boxes. So let's continue. This is, if I'm right, just the midpoint. Yep. Continuing. Really, if we're so late in the game, the stage definitely gives me some World 1 vibes. Not a bad thing, though, to get a break level every now and then. Alright, let's take our time and jump over this guy here. And take care of these gooms while we're here. It takes time, but every little coin adds up. And really, that's a good philosophy to live by in general, whether you're Wario or not. Now that that's taken care of, let's proceed. And avoid these harpoon fish, as well as these unsurprisingly lax bridges. And with that, that's our third stage of the SS Teacup complete. We are just mowing through this world so far. And in the fourth stage of the SS Teacup, we actually board the SS Teacup. Now, a pirate ship naturally is going to have a bunch of treasure on it, so Wario feels right at home here. Let's clean this boat out. Hey, it's fine. Stealing's okay as long as you're stealing from other thieves, right? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I'm just showing you where the treasure vault is, so that once we do get the key and I backtrack to this room, you'll know where I'm going. Now, that metal door we just passed, you can't actually enter it, but you can exit from it, from another door that we'll be encountering up ahead. It's kind of a shortcut to get back to the intro room. It is, unfortunately, one way, however. This stage has a lot of doors, and if you don't know where you're going, the layout can be a bit confusing, but it's nothing too bad. Oh, let's make a quick coin stop. Jet Wario, I think I will. Let's just take care of this dangerous duck and head into the room. Nothing much to see here, but we might as well get everything. There are a couple of parts. Now this door leads back out the metal door I pointed out earlier, so we don't want to be going into that just yet. So after we bypass these enemies and climb to the top of this ladder, we're going to find another set of rooms. Let's explore all of them. Dangerous duck? More like mildly irritating duck. These guys, along with the Gooms, do return in Wario Land 2, though, and it's good to see them back. They are the more iconic members of Syrup's crew in this game. Alright, so it's important that we go to this next room, because inside it is the key. So what you want to do here is patiently wait for the thwomp to align itself so that you can seize the opportunity to jump up here and grab the key. And since it is such a long way back to the vault, I'm going to cut this out and I'll see you when I get there. Now that we're back, let's climb this ladder and open up the vault. Huh. First a dagger, and now an axe. I'm beginning to sense a theme with this world. Anyway, time to double back again. See you guys after the break. Okay, now that we found this stage's treasure, we can head straight to the end, which is just through this door. We do need to be wary of the enemies, of course, but after this guy, we should find the goal. There we go, 4 stages of the SS Teacup down. All that's left is the boss level. So I realize I did not point this out earlier, but when you complete a boss stage, you can't re-enter that stage anymore. The only reason I bring that up is that that's going to be important later. But for now, let's just carefully continue through the stage, avoiding moles and collecting coins, as always. The SS Teacup is one of the locations that returns in later Wario games, which is nice because this is one of the more aesthetically interesting worlds in the game. Again, I'm not being careful. Unfortunately, I need a power-up to break those blocks, so I'm going to go back and get one. See you after the break. And we're back. Let's try not to lose our power-up this time, shall we? Taking a bit of extra caution here. While there's nothing absolutely vital in this area, I do think it's fun to explore and collect items. This, of course, leads back to the starting area of the level, so let's continue on. And with little of interest here, let's just bypass most of this as Jet Wario, after taking care of these ducks, of course. And I'm going to be keeping Jet Wario. Alright, at the halfway point then, let's just keep climbing. It's best to take this guy out before getting the coin, so he doesn't have time to turn around and attack you. Now this is a huge open section of the stage. If I wanted, I could run straight to the boss arena now, but we're going to take our time and have a look around. There are a lot of coins, and one hidden area in particular that we want to look at. And the reason I kept Jet Wario is because this area is so immense, and Jet Wario makes navigating it much easier. It is a bit easy to fall off of these masts if you're not careful. No, I don't want your garlic game. I want to stick with my jet hat. Now, I believe this is the only stage in the game with these spider enemies. I could be wrong, but I don't think they show up anywhere else. And now you're beginning to see why I didn't run straight to the boss room. Wario could never leave all these coins behind. Oh, but there's more than that here. We're going to be finding something even better than coins in a moment. And no, it's not hearts. Oh yes, they put a treasure in a boss stage, which, as I pointed out, becomes inaccessible once I finish it. So if I ran straight to the boss, which is easy to do because the boss door is in the middle of this section, and defeated the boss, I would never be able to enter this stage again, I would never be able to collect this stage's treasure, and the treasure of this stage would be lost forever. This is the only boss stage in the entire game with a treasure on it. Kind of a jerk move, I think, but as long as you know it's here, just make sure to pick it up before completing the level. And with that, we get this... football? Not quite sure what this is. But we do have 11 now, and we only need 4 more. Now let's head up to the boss. Now the boss door is at the very center and top of this room, so let's climb up. May as well power up along the way. And we'll just enter this door and climb to the top, where we will face the boss. And it's boss time! Today we're fighting Bobo, Captain Syrup's pet bird. I'm telling you, Syrup loves her birds. These swooping birds, for once, are helpful as they allow me to get a lift and hit Bobo right in his face. I can also toss them at him, and as usual it takes 3 hits and he's out. I can just land a hit here. Bingo! Now to collect Bobo's bounty and get off of this ship. And it's time for the end of video progress update. We've completed 5 worlds, collected 11 treasures, and collected 2,977 coins. We only have 2 worlds and 4 treasures to go. And now we've been shot out of the ship, and we're stranded up here in the Parsley Woods, which is where we'll continue with our next video. See you then, and thanks for watching.